favor of Himwy. Keith definitely locked in a Tezca at one point, and then it looks like a Bryn for a game as well. So we might see the Bryn come out, depending on how things go.
I miss Bryn. I want to see some Bryn.
I like some Bryn.
Bryn's awesome.
Right now, it's all about Asuri. Double Asuri. Keith, again, loves those mirror matches, apparently, but no agreement to start off with both of the same weapon.
I'm impressed. Keith's reads on which side you want to go to and his punish game. Like, I'm just very impressed at what I'm seeing out of him.
He's definitely a strong player. And, of course, you need to know, like, those reads. You have to have that readability with boots as well as guitars, so maybe a little bit of carryover in that skill set at the very least.
But I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, this is what we were seeing last time we saw him win Winners Final. Wow, the turnaround. Was there a dodge on deck? Like, why no ground pound?
I think he was just really waiting for Himwy to commit there and didn't see the opportunity.
That's what good movement will get you, kids. You really don't have any resources, but your movement's so good that a pro player thinks that you're going to shimmy shake them. All right, we got the sword for Keith. You're going to get caught with that SIG instantly, so not even a chance to make that sword dance. And first stock is gone.
Keith gets disarmed there. He wanted to stick with the guitars for a little while longer. Himwy has a set of guitars this time. Needs to finish off the stock of Keith, and a good chase-up recovery will catch Keith. And option of weapon, it's going to be the guitars.
Yeah, when Himwy's going to keep going to these guitars, because when Himwy gets you flustered and can really start to figure out where you want to go, it starts getting nasty. So, like, this game's looking close, and I feel like Winners Finals was looking really close, but once we picked it apart and it was like, okay, you want to go here, you want to go there, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. It's going to start getting rough out here. This is what we were seeing.
Just the pressure, finding those slaps onto Keith. Another side air, slaps Keith away. Weapon toss. Did force out the dodge, but did not find that ground pound hit.
Yeah, it was a good play from Keith. He just did he dodged, did a quick touch, and faded out right instantly. So he knew something big was coming, and it was a good dodge. But either way, Himwy going to take that lead after a pretty early lead coming out from Keith. It's just been all Himwy from there.
Off the soft platform, didn't hit the dare, though.
Nice read,
nice response, down SIG. Yo.
Oh my goodness!
What? Let him breathe. I know you got a fan, but you don't got to bring the heat like that. All right. Himwy is going to take game number 1 in a convincing fashion. That final sequence of hits was absurd.
Those fans are not to cool anything down. They're to fan the flames. Yes. You bring the heat and then you fan the flames. That's what Himwy's doing.
That was
oh my gosh.
One thing I will say that I'm noticing from Himwy that I'm absolutely loving is the follow-up off of specifically guitar recovery.
Yeah.
I've seen it a lot out of like the couple of Lin phase that exist out there. Well, they'll do like a recovery, second recovery, or recovery GC downlight. But Himwy's doing a really good job of kind of incorporating that into his own play. Well, he'll do recovery, GC downlight, recovery into a nair, recovery into second recovery. Like, he just keeps that pressure going, and it makes it really hard to breathe.
That's cool too. And one of my favorites that I'm seeing is his follow-ups off of nairs.
Okay.
Like, a lot of times somebody hits you with a nair with the guitars, and they just won their neutral. They just hit you with a hit and they back off, and then they just keep fishing and getting little touches until they can find the down air. He goes nair and then chases and lands a recovery or lands another nair and then lands a sair.
It's insane. I mean, that's what works so well in that final sequence there. But here we are into game. Oh! Is that the disrespect? Is that the disrespect? I think you need to learn some respect, because Keith gets that turnaround, gets that nair, and he's going to take the lead.
That was good, but Keith even going down there trying to stop him, almost lost the stock. The dare hit, he luckily caught a chase dodge. All right, nice weapon toss there. Okay, I think he skated across the wall, but that doesn't matter. Weapon toss right to the face. What do you call it? The cats have snouts?
No, I guess.
Is that a snout? That's not a snout.
Nose?
Is it just a nose?
I think it's just a nose.
I like asking weird questions like this in the middle of commentary. It's just good stuff. But
is an elephant's trunk its nose?
See, now you're talking. Now you're getting to the nitty gritty, because I definitely don't know if that's true.
Language is weird.
Okay. Look, enough of that. Down light into the Sayer. He really tried to get cheeky with that one. Throw the weapon toss over the top and catch him with the gravity cancel side light in the middle, like creating that hitbox. That was so good. All right. Keith looks good in all these games, but I feel like it's the damage per engagement. Ooh, double recovery. It wasn't enough, but that was a nice play from Keith.
Good attempt. Nice punish there. It will give him the lead. Keith manages to keep this slight lead over Himwy.
The whiff punish god. That boy Keith. Keith, you're gaining a fan, man. And then the fact that you don't have that second part on your name, like, I'm really starting to love this.
Now that I can say your name and not get in trouble, sick.
Okay, so unarmed, man. Rough situation to be in. Good dodge to get out, but reset is here.
Dodge.
Man, Himwy is a terror with these fans, these guitars, whatever you want to call them. Trying to match that energy. Weapon toss down after the nair. That's what I'm talking about.
His strings are so creative. It's not just like dare loop or a half pipe or anything like that. He's coming in, going these like chase up, these vertical move into a down toss, hits a down sig. Himwy's got it all, and he is up 2-0 over Keith right now. And Keith, like, the Asuri's looking solid, but I don't know. What is going to be the answer against Himwy?
I'm going to tell you right now. Switch characters.
Switch?
Yeah.
Okay. To what?
To Olcum.
Oh, yeah, why?
Just a hard guess.
Yeah, that's a really strong guess. That's an interesting one. We'll see if it plays out.
I think that the Lance will just do really well into the guitars. That's why I said that.
Yeah, definitely Lance it's a solid one. I mean, we got to see a little bit of Lance earlier in Australia with Asmodee playing some Lance into the guitars, and I guess it kind of worked out. Maybe that's what Keith is looking for, because he, of course, listened 100% to you telling him to play the old one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hard reads, bro.
That's why we put you here. You're so intelligent on what to play.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got the third eye. You know what I mean? I can see the future. All right. Nice. And there it is. We're getting that Lance that I was talking about. Going into the guitars. He's doing a great job opening this game up.
Yeah, the Lance is looking very solid. Of course, it has those good Omni tools. It also has a lot of range. Off-stage opportunity. Himwy still gets it. He was sweat beating. He needed to get back, but he's like, no, I still have a chance here. Hits the ground pound. Himwy is brutal.
That's crazy. That's demoralizing. How sad can one get after dominating the first stock like that? There we go. Gonna land the Sayer with that Lance. Opting to go back to the Lance? Yes, okay. And, I mean, this could be where you're building your lead, and instead Keith is at a deficit because of a wild play from Himwy.
Himwy, he's that guy right now. Nice pickup, though, from Keith. Gets the three-piece there. Read that jump up. Got that side air. Doesn't get the spacing there on that down sig, though.
Really trying, man. So it's looking like the sword is coming out versus the Lance now. Okay, the neutral sig is gonna land. Tried to land a D-light, but a good punish from Keith. I'm telling you, that dude is gonna make you pay. Don't just whip a button in his face. He's gonna hit that. And there you go. Dance around too long. Sayer's gonna hit. Tried to come off with a break dance. Okay.
There's a break dance of his own. Keith manages to take the lead here, but this isn't the first time he's had a lead over Himwy. We'll see if he can keep this lead.
We're going to see. We're going to see if he can hold on to this one, because it is necessary. If Himwy wins this, that is going to be the tournament. Going to need to win 3 straight games if you want to reset this. Keith is, man, in a rough spot right now in this grand finals.
I mean, the good thing here, at least for game number 3, is that he's got a second stock behind this one. He can put out some more damage here on this one and then go into those final stocks with the tiniest bit of lead. But Himwy has his pick of weapons. Definitely going to be guitars.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely going to go to the guitars, especially versus the unarmed. And if he's paying attention, he knew that it was going to be the primed axe. But, I mean, still fighting back pretty well. Keith is doing nice. Lands a good Sayer.
Okay, throws away the axe. Definitely wanted that lance. There's the weapon spawn.
He said, get that thing out of my face, man. I can't do this. I need my lance. All right, he's got it. Oh, but he's getting, oh, man.
That's punish.
He's in that rough situation. Himwy's finding the hits.
Oh! Himwy manages to dodge the sideline side air.
That could have been it. That would have been the game. Now Keith giving Himwy more life. Double weapon toss. Almost landed the Sarah, but good movement from Keith. Still can't get the combo down.
Sideline side air. It's not true, and Keith keeps going for it, and Himwy gets out.
Oh,
Side heavy, though, and Keith gets on the board.
If for that to be the blow you have to win the game with, it doesn't spell victory for me.
It's like that was definitely a little bit of a desperation play. You know what? Maybe Keith should be looking for unarmed KOs. That's 2 KOs, right? The side heavy unarmed and then the down heavy off the side. That was KO. So maybe that's what it takes. Get that damage with the lance and then have the unarmed for the finishing blow.
Yeah. He definitely caught him, right? I mean, and the Ogren pick is looking good. So I'm going to be honest. I feel like there was times when Himwy was just trying to style on us, all right? So we'll see what happens in this one. Not to say that he couldn't have won that one regardless, but there was definitely some moments that were just given to Keith in that previous round. So we'll see what's going on here. He's having to deal with these guitars. That was a nice downlight to stop the onslaught, slow the bleeding.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot of momentum going the way of Himwy. Nice! The dash back to read the dodge in from Keith. Goes a little low there. Didn't get the touch that he needed, and Himwy is going to get the first stock.
It's rough because I get it. I understand why you did that. You wanted to get that KO, and you just run away with this game.
Uh-oh.
But
the weapon toss. Himwy survives it, gets back, but the N-Sig not quite enough.
Trying to find a big hit. Oh, no punish on that Keith. I've been gassing his punishes, and you just let that one go freely. No punish again. Himwy unreadable. And finally gets caught by a Sair. Keith gets the stock off, but he's at orange on the second one. Man, what a rough way to lose that first stock. It went for a big play. I understand it, man. But, man, it's got to be weighing on your mind. What kind of lead could you have if you didn't do that? Oh, my gosh. The ground pound's good for Keith. Himwy opening the gap.
Final stock here for Keith. Final opportunity to take this to game number 5 and stay alive. Otherwise, Himwy is going to be crowned the champion.
And we're trying to repeat. Nice combo.
But Himwy still finding more damage.
Ooh. Clean punish with the side light.
Oh, get out. Get out again.
GC D-Light side air. He's got the weapon. He's going to go for the D-Light ground pound and the gravity cancel taunt. Himwy styling and profiling on the way to a grand finals dub.
That's 2 championships on the belt of Himwy, winning both the winter championship and the spring championship in singles. Himwy just continuing to prove he's that dominant force in the Southeast Asian region.
Yeah, great performances to everyone, man. I loved seeing the Tesca of the Shell. I like to see that Olgram right there. He has a good gameplay there, Keith. You know, but man, that Asuri was so dominant. Himwy was, no one could hang. The only thing that I feel like was really hanging